Welcome to the Billionaire's Journey from Zero to Forbes. I'm your host, Sophia, and today we have an incredible lineup of guests who have defied the odds to achieve extraordinary success. Join me as we uncover the untold stories and hidden strategies behind their rise to the top. Moving along, let's delve into the diverse pathways that our guests and others have taken on their journey to becoming billionaires. Arya, in your research, what are some of the standout methods you've noticed individuals use to amass such wealth?
Great question, Sophia. There's a rich tapestry of paths to billionaire status, but one common route is innovation in technology. Take Jeff Bezos, for example. He revolutionized retail through Amazon, starting with books and expanding into virtually everything. It's his foresight and relentless innovation that built his empire.
I couldn't agree more, Arya. Innovation is key. But let's not forget about those who found wealth through investment, like Warren Buffett. Known as the Oracle of Omaha, Buffett's strategy of value investing and his knack for picking winning companies early has compounded his wealth over decades. His journey underscores the power of savvy investing.
Indeed, innovation and investment are colossal. But what about those who inherit wealth and then take it to new heights? That's a different kind of journey, isn't it?
Absolutely, Sophia. Inheriting wealth does provide a unique set of challenges and opportunities. Consider the Walton family, heirs to the Walmart empire. They've successfully managed and expanded their inheritance to remain among the richest people in the world. It's a testament to their strategic vision and stewardship of the family business.
Adding to that, there's also the real estate magnates, like Stephen Ross, who developed related companies and reshaped skylines. Real estate has been a foundational pillar for many billionaires, leveraging market cycles, developing properties, and investing wisely.
Real estate indeed is a fascinating sector, and then there are those who disrupt existing industries with new business models. Elon Musk with SpaceX and Tesla is a prime example, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely, Sophia. Musk's ventures into electric vehicles, space, and even alternative energy highlight an important aspect of billionaire success stories, the drive to solve monumental challenges. His work embodies the idea that addressing big problems in innovative ways can not only change the world, but also create immense value.
That's true. It's about vision, risk, and the relentless pursuit of a better future. Whether we're talking tech innovators, savvy investors, or those who revitalize inherited businesses, the underlying themes of hard work, foresight, and sometimes a bit of luck play significant roles in reaching that billionaire milestone.
So it sounds like there's no one-size-fits-all approach to achieving billionaire status. Each journey is unique, with its own set of challenges, opportunities, and key decisions that pave the path to success. Fascinating insights. As we've explored these diverse pathways to wealth, it becomes clear that beyond the external strategies, be it innovation, investment, or inheritance, there's also a significant internal transformation that occurs. Let's pivot a bit and talk about the mindset shift. How do potential billionaires transform their thinking from scarcity to abundance? Arya, could you share your thoughts on this?
Certainly, Sophia. This transformation of mindset is absolutely critical. One of the key shifts is in how potential billionaires view failure. For many, failure is not a setback, but an essential part of the learning process. This reframing from a scarcity mindset, which might view failure as a loss or end, to an abundance mindset, which sees it as an opportunity to grow, is pivotal. It encourages risk-taking and continuous innovation without the fear of failing.
That's spot on, Arya. I'd also add that shifting from scarcity to abundance involves expanding what I call the possibility horizon. Initially, many entrepreneurs are focused on survival, but as they start to witness small successes, their belief in what's possible expands. They start to think bigger, aiming not just to compete, but to redefine their industries. This abundance mindset is about seeing limitless opportunities rather than finite resources.
That's an enlightening perspective, Elijah. It seems that this abundance mindset not only changes how individuals approach business, but also how they tackle problems more broadly. could you share a particular moment or decision in your journey that reflected this shift in mindset?
Absolutely. For me, it was the decision to diversify my company's product line early on. Initially, the focus was on one core product. But then, after facing a significant setback when a major client pulled out, instead of scaling back, we decided to double down and expand. This was a pivotal moment. It shifted our approach from playing it safe, trying to protect what we had, to aggressively pursuing growth. It was embracing the idea that the market is abundant and there are plenty of opportunities if you're bold enough to seize them.
That's a powerful example, Elijah. It beautifully illustrates the essence of the abundance mindset. Another aspect worth highlighting is the relationship with money itself. Many potential billionaires start to view money not just as a means of personal wealth, but as a tool for impact. This shifts their strategies toward creating value, not just for themselves, but for society at large, which in turn fuels even greater success.
Arya, that's a crucial point. It seems like transforming the relationship with money from one of scarcity, where it's about hoarding and protecting, to one of abundance, where it's about leveraging and multiplying, is fundamental. It's about moving from a zero-sum game mentality to believing in and creating win-win scenarios. That's a really transformative way of thinking about money and success. Speaking of transformation, let's dive into the heart of our discussion today, the failure chronicles. We've touched on how billionaires view failure as an opportunity for growth. Arya, could you share some specific stories of billionaires who faced significant failures and how those experiences shaped their path to success?
Absolutely, Sophia. One iconic story is that of Steve Jobs. After co-founding Apple and enjoying early success, he was famously ousted from the company in 1985. This could have been the end, but instead, Jobs saw it as an opportunity to innovate elsewhere, leading to the creation of Next and Pixar. When he returned to Apple in 1997, he utilized these experiences to revolutionize the company and the tech industry. His story is a testament to the idea that sometimes you have to fail to find your true path.
That's an inspirational tale, Arya. Another example that comes to mind is Oprah Winfrey. Before becoming a media mogul, Oprah was fired from her job as a television reporter because she was unfit for TV. This setback didn't deter her, it propelled her. Oprah's experience underscores the belief that sometimes a closed door leads to an even bigger opportunity. Her firing became a pivotal moment, a path redirecting her career towards talk shows where she truly found her calling and eventually built her billion-dollar brand.
These are remarkable examples of how failure can be a crucible for refining vision and purpose. It seems a common theme is not just resilience, but a deep belief in one's abilities and vision. Elijah, from your personal journey, can you share a moment of failure that others might have seen as a roadblock, but for you was a stepping stone?
Certainly, Sophia. Early in my career, I ventured into a business that failed spectacularly within a year. To the outside world, it looked like a disaster. But for me, that failure was invaluable. It taught me the importance of due diligence and the necessity of sometimes being ruthlessly realistic about an idea's viability. This failure laid the groundwork for my future endeavors, teaching me lessons that no success ever could. It was a clear turning point where I moved from a hopeful entrepreneur to a pragmatic and strategic thinker, setting the foundation for my later successes.
Elijah's experience is a powerful reminder that the line between success and failure is often much thinner than it appears. Another billionaire who famously faced and overcame failure is J.K. Rowling. Before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon, Rowling was a single mother living on welfare, with her manuscript rejected by 12 publishing houses. Her perseverance and belief in her story turned those rejections into a journey towards unparalleled literary success. Rowling often speaks about the importance of failure in her life, emphasizing how it taught her things about herself she could have learned no other way.
It's incredibly motivating to hear how individuals have turned what seemed like career-ending failures into stepping stones for greater achievements. This really highlights the importance of persistence, learning from failure, and most importantly, never losing sight of one's vision and goals. Let's explore further. How do these experiences of failure influence the management style and leadership approach of these successful individuals?
That's a great segue, Sophia. The experience of overcoming failure often leads to a leadership style that's more inclusive of risk-taking and innovation. For instance, after his return to Apple, Steve Jobs was known for fostering a culture where innovation was paramount. He encouraged his team to think differently and take bold steps, even if it meant facing failure. This approach not only led to groundbreaking products like the iPhone and iPad, but also instilled a spirit of innovation throughout the organization.
Exactly, Arya. And it's that willingness to embrace risk that often sets apart successful entrepreneurs and leaders. Take Elon Musk, for instance. His ventures, be it SpaceX or Tesla, were considered highly risky at their inception. Many industry experts were skeptical, but Musk's leadership and his belief in pushing the boundaries of what's possible have been pivotal. It's this kind of risk-taking, underpinned by a vision of what the future could be, that leads to truly innovative breakthroughs.
It's fascinating to see how these leaders not only take risks themselves, but also create an environment where their teams are encouraged to experiment and challenge the status quo. This seems to be a vital component of creating innovative products and services that can disrupt industries. Arya, from your perspective, how important is this culture of innovation in sustaining long-term success?
It's absolutely critical, Sophia. A culture that embraces innovation and risk-taking enables companies to stay at the forefront of their industries, even as markets evolve. This culture also attracts top talent, people who are eager to innovate and are not afraid of failing in the pursuit of something groundbreaking. Amazon is a prime example, where Jeff Bezos famously champions a culture of experimentation and learning. His day one philosophy is all about maintaining a startup mindset, emphasizing the need for speed, agility, and innovation, which has kept Amazon consistently ahead in the game.
And it's worth noting that this culture of innovation doesn't just happen. It requires deliberate effort and, most importantly, a tolerance for failure. Leaders like Bezos, Musk, and Jobs understand that not every risk will pay off, but they also know that you can't achieve innovation without taking those risks. It's a delicate balance, but one that can yield incredible rewards.
That balance between risk and reward seems to be a common thread among all these stories of success. It's clear that while the paths to becoming a billionaire are varied, the willingness to innovate, take risks, and learn from failures is a constant. Let's delve a bit deeper into this. Could you share some examples of specific risks that were taken, which ultimately paid off big time?
One standout example is Netflix's leap from DVD rentals to streaming. At the time, it was a huge risk. The infrastructure wasn't fully in place, and it required a significant pivot in their business model. But Reed Hastings saw where the future of entertainment was headed and made the leap. Now Netflix is synonymous with streaming, completely transforming how we consume media. This wouldn't have been possible without taking that initial risk.
Another example that comes to mind is Richard Branson's venture into the airline industry with Virgin Atlantic. At the time, it was a sector dominated by giants, and many questioned Branson's decision. However, his commitment to shaking up the industry with better customer service and innovative features paid off, allowing Virgin Atlantic to carve out a significant niche. Branson's willingness to take on such a risk, driven by his belief in doing things differently, stands as a testament to the power of innovation in the face of competition.
These examples really highlight how taking calculated risks, driven by innovative thinking, can lead to industry-wide changes and significant success. It's clear that the journey to becoming a billionaire is as much about the mindset as it is about the specific actions taken. As we continue our discussion, let's explore further how these individuals have not only taken risks, but also how they've managed to stand out from the competition through their innovative ideas. Absolutely fascinating examples, Arya and Elijah. It's clear that innovation and risk-taking are pivotal to reshaping industries and achieving tremendous success. But moving beyond just the initial risk and innovation, let's shift our focus to scaling. Billionaires don't just stop at one successful venture or innovation. They scale these ideas into global empires. Elijah, from your experience, how crucial has strategic decision-making been in the process of scaling your businesses?
Strategic decision-making has been everything. In the early stages, it's about identifying a unique value proposition and a scalable business model. But as you grow, decisions around when to diversify, when to focus on core competencies, and when to invest in new markets become crucial. For me, one of the key decisions was to leverage technology to automate processes and scale efficiently. It's about making those hard choices that align with the long-term vision of the company while also adapting to the market's immediate needs.
That's a great point, Elijah. Strategic decision-making is indeed at the heart of scaling. If we look at Google, for example, they've masterfully scaled by continuously investing in innovation while also making strategic acquisitions like YouTube and Android, which have been central to their growth. It's about identifying opportunities that complement the core business and can drive exponential growth.
And it's not just about expanding what the company does, but also how it does it, right? The internal processes, the culture. How important are these elements in the art of scaling?
Absolutely crucial, Sophia. The internal culture of a company is its backbone as it scales. Google's culture of moonshot thinking encourages bold innovations, while Amazon's day one philosophy keeps the company nimble, focusing on customers' needs and quick decision-making. Scaling is as much about building and nurturing the right internal culture as it is about market expansion and product innovation.
I agree with Arya. And another aspect is operational scalability. As my businesses grew, ensuring that the operational infrastructure could handle that growth was key. This meant investing in technology, but also in people. Hiring the right talent and ensuring they shared the vision of the company made a significant difference. It's people who drive a business forward, after all.
That's enlightening, Elijah. It seems that scaling effectively requires a balance between strategic external growth and nurturing the internal environment. As we talk about nurturing, how do billionaires ensure that their businesses not only grow in size, but also in value to customers and society? What role does sustainability play in this?
That's an important question, Sophia. In today's world, customers are increasingly looking for more than just products or services. They seek businesses that contribute positively to society and the environment. Billionaires like Elon Musk with Tesla and SolarCity, or Jeff Bezos with his $10 billion commitment to the Bezos Earth Fund, are examples of scaling with a focus on sustainability. It's about embedding these values into the company from the start and making strategic decisions that reflect this commitment to sustainability as they grow.
And let's not forget the impact of such decisions on the company's longevity and reputation. By prioritizing sustainability and social responsibility, businesses can build deeper connections with their customers, which is invaluable as they scale. It's a strategic decision that pays dividends not just financially, but in building a lasting legacy.
It's clear then that scaling is not just about growing bigger, but growing better, with a focus on sustainability, innovation, and strategic decision-making at its core. As we explore this journey of scaling businesses from startups to global empires, let's delve deeper into the strategies that have allowed these visionaries to not just navigate, but also to shape the markets they're in. As we've discussed scaling and the various strategies that lead to the creation of business empires, it brings us to another critical aspect of a billionaire's journey, the exit strategy. Planning and executing successful exits, whether through IPOs, acquisitions, or other means, can have a significant impact on personal wealth. Arya, can you share some insights on the importance of an exit strategy in an entrepreneur's journey?
Absolutely, Sophia. An exit strategy is not just an end game. It's a crucial part of an entrepreneur's strategic planning. It dictates how they grow their business, where they invest resources, and ultimately how they maximize their return on investment. For example, when WhatsApp was acquired by Facebook for an astonishing $19 billion, It wasn't just a windfall for the founders. It was the culmination of strategic decisions made from day one, aimed at building a highly valuable, scalable product that attracted a giant like Facebook.
That's a fantastic example, Arya. And it's not just about the financial aspect. An exit strategy can also help founders transition to their next projects or retire comfortably. LinkedIn's acquisition by Microsoft is another case in point. For $26.2 billion, Microsoft didn't just buy a social network. They bought into the vision and hard work of LinkedIn's team, providing a significant payoff for the founders and early investors.
Those examples really highlight the diversity and significance of exit strategies. But how does one go about planning for such an exit? Is it something that should be on an entrepreneur's mind from the beginning?
In my view, yes. While it's important to focus on building a solid business, having an eye on the exit strategy from the early stages can help shape crucial business decisions. Whether it's aiming for an IPO, finding a perfect acquisition partner, or passing the business on to a successor, each path requires a different approach in terms of growth, company structure, and market positioning. IPOs, for instance, require transparency, strong financials, and a solid governance structure, which can influence operational decisions from early on.
And let's not underestimate the emotional and logistical preparation needed for an exit. For many founders, their business is like their child. Deciding to sell or go public is a major decision that involves understanding the market, timing the exit correctly, and ensuring the business will continue to thrive under new management or as a public entity. This preparation can often take years.
It sounds like a successful exit requires as much vision and strategy as building the business itself. As we wrap up today's discussion, I'd love to hear your final thoughts on the impact of these exit strategies on personal wealth and the broader market.
Exits not only transform the personal wealth of the entrepreneurs, but also have a ripple effect on the economy and the startup ecosystem. Successful exits through IPOs or acquisitions inject capital back into the economy, inspire new entrepreneurs, and often lead to the birth of new ventures as successful founders become investors and mentors themselves. It's a cycle of innovation and growth that propels the entire industry forward.
I couldn't agree more, Arya. And on a personal level, these exits not only signify a remarkable achievement, but also open up new avenues for entrepreneurs to explore, whether that's in philanthropy, venture capital, or starting anew with the lessons learned. It's a pivotal moment that defines their legacy and shapes their future endeavors.
That's an inspiring note to end on. Whether it's through innovation, strategic scaling, or planning the perfect exit, the journey to becoming a billionaire is filled with lessons on resilience, ambition, and the transformative power of entrepreneurship. Thank you, Arya and Elijah, for your invaluable insights today. And thank you to our listeners for joining us on this exploration of the billionaire's journey from zero to Forbes. Until next time, keep dreaming big and pushing boundaries. Goodbye, everyone.